Thank you for joining me. My name is Gray. I'm going through the book of Psalms. Now I'm going to be looking at Psalm 53. Here's an interesting bit about Psalm 53. It is exactly identical as Psalm 14. Psalm 14 has 7 verses, this have 6 verses. And there's just a slight minor difference, I think, verse 5 and 6, but all in all, it is the same. A psalm written by David, basically talking about two people, the fool and the wise man. Verse 1 says, the fool says in his heart, there is no God. So one who looks up to the world and to all creation and sees the beauty, the majesty, and thinks that this just happened randomly, God says that he is a fool. And he continues there. It says, not only are they fool because they have denied God in their hearts, they're also corrupt and their ways are vile. And then verse 2 says, God looks down from heaven on all mankind to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God. Those that understand are the wise. So God is saying that those that are looking for God, those that are seeking God, are those that are wise, and they are different from the foolish. But here's the sad part about it. Verse 3, he says, everyone has turned away, all have become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. Now, verse 2 and 3 is also quoted in the book of Romans, chapter 3. And it is a Paul, I believe, when he brings down about the sinfulness of man, and then he goes on to talk about that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So this is more like God always also saying that he looks down from heaven, and it's sad to see that everyone is corrupt. No one is seeking God. And and then there's this question in verse 4 that do all these evildoers know nothing? It's like David saying, hang on a second. And you and I have also asked ourselves this. When you see people doing really stupid wrong, you'll be like, do you not know that is wrong? And that's the question. Do all these evildoers know nothing? And it talks about how they devour the people, but the people of God, but there's always an end to it. He says, but there they are overwhelmed with dread when there's nothing to dread. They fear when there's nothing to fear. But God says that he will scatter the bonds of those who attacked you. And I love that. So let us be encouraged in knowing that although there's still a lot of evil all around us, God is still looking around. God is still looking out for us, and he will continue to protect us because we have trusted in his unfailing love, that David likes to say, in his unfailing life. Verse 6 sums that up. It says, oh, the salvation of Israel would come out of Zion. When God restores his people, let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. Let us also continue to praise and honor God as he continues to fight for our battles and rescues us from those that are evil. But remember, the fool says in his heart, there is no God. Don't be a fool. Be the wise that are continually seeking God. God bless you.